わきまえろ。知る者が。
Good day guys, it's Practiphile, and yet today we're going to look at the Maono DM40 wireless condenser microphone. Thank you so much, Maono, for sending this into a review. They did say that this is pronounced as Maono, not Maono, but Maono. Thank you so much again. And this product, the DM40, is currently priced, I think, around $89, $90. So just a disclaimer, this is my first time reviewing a microphone. Bear with me. I also don't have stuff to compare, but I'll try my best to show to you the features of this microphone. I actually received this one like a month ago, but I just couldn't really make a video as soon as possible because I usually shoot with my Fuji camera, and for some reason the wireless adapter does not work with the camera, and you know, like even with the USB it also didn't work. So what I did, I had to buy a capture card and record this video through OBS Studio. So I mean, it's a good thing because there's also software in there that I need to talk about, and I'm gonna be using OBS anyway. Yeah, let's just start. Let's just not make it long. So what's in the box? It's just, you know, you get, of course, this one here. You get the microphone, you get the wireless USB data cable, the boom armor stand, and the manuals. Pretty straightforward. And for physical aspects, yeah, it's you can adjust, of course, this one here, the lever, and you know, you can adjust the angle. It's a 60mm condenser capsule, and they say that this has a 75-hour battery life without the RGB lighting. I'm gonna talk about the RGB lighting later, but for now I'm just gonna talk about the physical features of this one here. You do see the volume knob in here. I would have wished that it had indicators or something, because you're able to turn it, but I think it's digital, it's not analog. But I just would have wished that you're able to see some gain in there, you know, like there's some control or whatever that I know if I'm too loud or too low in volume. On the top here, you actually toggle with the noise cancellation. You actually also have a one press for mute. I'm not muted. All right. And on the bottom, you actually have there, you can see that there's a power button there. There is a switch for the monitoring, a USB, and a 3.5mm jack. So yeah, I think that's it. And you have to make sure that you are pointed to the microphone. Otherwise, this is how it's gonna sound if I'm away from the microphone. That's the physical aspects of it. I think the features that it has, like the one tap mute and the noise cancellation is pretty good. So for connectivity, again, this is wireless, but you can also use the USB in there for charging and for using it to use the mic. But I don't really see the reason why I would use the wired or the USB, because the wireless almost has zero latencies anyway. Like, I've been using this one here in my live stream, and I didn't hear any problems. Like, it was good. Like, I didn't feel any lag or delay in my voice. Just it sounded good, as you know, a wired microphone would be. You don't have the hassle of tangling and detangling everything in there. So for the battery life, I've only charged this once, to be honest, and they say that it's 75 hours battery life without the RGB. I probably used this about like 20 hours, and I've only charged this when I got them. And that's pretty impressive, I guess. 75 hours battery life. So with the RGB though, I'm not sure how long this is going to last, but so far I have not charged it again. So I've only charged this once, and so far it's pretty compelling. The battery life is pretty compelling. Now, moving on to the noise cancellation here. Now for the noise cancellation, you actually have, right now I'm in slight, and there are colors that you can see if you change the noise cancellation. So let me just start with no noise canceling. So that's how it sounds. If you go to the slight, then that's probably how it would sound. You see there like a white color, and then you go to the next level, which is moderate, and you see the color there, it's turning into like a light blue. And for the aggressive, it's just blue, and this is how it sounds like. Personally, I prefer the slight noise cancellation because, you know, like I still get the natural tone of my voice when I do that. I feel like if I go more aggressive, it kind of like changes the tone of my voice. So pretty good, actually. Like if you're in a noisy environment, you can go aggressive or whatever you want. So pretty good overall, I would say. For the RGB lighting. So let me just show you here. There we go. All right, so let me just show you this. So this is the app that you need to download, the software that you need to download, because when you, it's so easy to install, you know, like Windows, just click next, 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 and you're done. And this is the screen here. You can adjust here the noise cancellation as well, the microphone gain or the volume. Like if I turn the knob here, it actually changes, as you can see right there. But then again, as I've mentioned, you don't really have, you know, you cannot, there's no indication where you're at. There's also the headphone volume in there. If you're using the 3.5 jack for monitoring, you can, you know, adjust the volume in there. You can record yourself or, you know, like record your voice. For the RGB lighting, I'm just doing the loop thing in there. You can also do the fixed. So if I check red in there, it's instantaneous, turns to red. You get orange, you get purple, green, blue, and whatever. You can also choose breathe. I don't know what breathe is. Like, does it breathe with me? I don't think so. I just choose loop. I just, you know, like changing colors, I just find it really appealing. For the other features, you do have the scene in here. Now, what I like about the Maono is I read the manual, not really read, but I checked the manual, but and it actually showed they actually have a frequency response. Yeah, right there. And the frequency response is like pretty, I think it's pretty balanced or flat, I would say. Now, I review earphones and IEMs and I do measurements and I kind of like have an idea on sound quality. So in order for you to have an accurate reproduction on sound, at least the mic should actually be flat or balanced, because if it has any cut in the frequencies or boosts, then it's gonna alter your timbre. It's just not gonna sound as good as the original. So I appreciate and I commend Maono for actually putting their frequency response in there, which is nice. Yeah, and so that is the original in there. You can add a reverb in there, slight, moderate, strong. I don't like adding reverb. You have a gaming and you can actually see the frequency response. You can adjust it to your liking. I see that the presence area is a little bit boosted in there, so that's probably, it's good for gaming, you know, because there's like gunshots and you need to be heard. Probably that's why. And for the streaming, pretty balanced overall. Just a little bit of elevation there in the upper treble frequency, and so that's probably why I sound like ASMR-ish, and it does say ASMR there. It does say, like, you can also do stream. Oh, okay. Oh, so you can also contribute stream. So stream is probably, I don't know, maybe a sound bassier there. There's an elevation there in the bass hotline. I don't know what a hotline is. Like maybe calling. Hello, thank you for calling Maono Wireless. This is Practiphile. How may I help you today? Yeah. I don't know what you would choose. Probably stream. Maybe stream sounds good. I'll just stick to the original. I guess the original sounds the best, I guess. You can also choose the EQ anyway, if you like. Let's now go to the AI voice changer. Let me just change my settings in here. And also, I want to hear if the AI is really changing my voice. So I'm attaching it to the monitor, and you actually go to the AI settings.
AI voice changer, hear self, and am I live? This is Tifa right now. I'm not sure if I'm a girl. I'm a girl. Oh no! We have
Deadpool? Do I sound like Deadpool? Deadpool, Spider-Man, we're Spider-Man, Wolverine, blah blah blah.
Sponge bath. Sponge bath? No. Gary. Oh no. Plankton.
Right, we have Paimon in here. Oh, that's cute. That's kind of like anime-ish or something. You have Q.
Q. I don't know how to say that. Q. But sounds like a lazy girl. I don't want to wake up. I sound like a girl.
誰ですかクルス。お前は死んでる。
So yeah, I guess that is it for the AI voice. I think it's kind of fun, you know, like playing with it a little more. So what do I think about the Maono microphone? I think it's $90. Again, I can't really compare with other products because, you know, it's my first time reviewing a microphone. But for the features that it has, the battery life and the AI, I think it's fun. And it's cool that it has RGB. It's helped my streams a lot because I sound better in my streams. I would like, you know, like when I check my streams again, I just sound better overall with my microphone, because with my videos, I actually use the Holyland, that the clip-on. But this one, I don't know, like my voice just sounds deeper overall, and I like how I sound. I probably want to try the AI next time, but we'll see. So yeah, I guess that is it for my review, guys. Comment down below if you think I sound good with these ones here. Again, I cannot compare other microphones. I'm sorry about that. This is just, you know, it's my first time. But yeah, it's been fun reviewing this one here. Again, thank you so much, Maono, for sending this in for a review. Yeah, if you like my content, consider liking and subscribing. That's it for now. Maono DM40. Have a great day there.